Hey everybody, welcome back. So I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. I took quite a break from YouTube over over the Christmas holiday, and I didn't mean to. I just needed some time to recharge my batteries, and I am feeling better now. So yeah, I thought I would show you guys. I had a really blessed Christmas. Keith was very good to me. So I thought I would show you guys what I got for Christmas as far as coloring and coloring supplies goes. And just to kind of, show you what I got like everybody else is doing, right? So these weren't really Christmas gifts, but they just came during the Christmas season. Keith had ordered something for himself off of Barnes and Noble. I can't remember what it was, and he asked me if I wanted anything, and I said, well, do they have that Naughty or Nice pinups from Deborah Muller, because I have the PDF, but I wanted a hard copy of it, and they did, so he went ahead and ordered that for me, so I got that. I didn't color in it yet. I did color from it off of my PDF, but I did not color in this one, but this is definitely one that I wanted for my collection. And then I picked up for myself, I ordered Keith something from Amazon for Christmas, and while I was doing that, I figured, well, I might as well just, pick this up too. It got bent, though. I had gotten him the Lord of the Rings Monopoly, and they had this, like, curved around. So can you see, like, it's floppy and bent. I've been trying to straighten it out by putting stuff on top of it. But this was really cute book. I saw so many people coloring in it over Halloween, and I really wanted it. I'm not a huge Jade Summer person, but I was like, I really like this. And there was a picture in here that V colored, and I absolutely loved it. She did such a beautiful job, and that's what sold me on this book. It's this one. She just did this. It was so good, and it really reminded me that, you can do a lot with these Jade Summer illustrations. So I blame this one on V. She enabled me even though she didn't mean to. And then I also ordered or bought some PDFs also from Jade Summer's Etsy store, because I knew that you weren't going to be able to order from their Etsy store after like the 27th maybe or something like that. So I bought Christmas mandalas and Christmas flowers, I believe, were the two I got from there as PDF form. And I have printed them out. I just didn't color in them over Christmas at all. So now I have a ton of books that I got from Keith, but I'm trying to think, should I show my supplies first? I'll show the supplies first, and then we'll go from there. I know one of the things I need to do is get like a thing for my desk that's not, because it's all scratched. So one of the things I wanted, I had posted before that there was a Blick, two Blick boxes came during the Christmas season, and I was like, ooh, what's in these? And Keith was like, nothing, and he hid them away right away. So I knew I was getting something from Blick, but I didn't know what it was exactly. Let me see, I can zoom in a little bit here. So one of the things on my Christmas list was these Derwent Metallics. This is what the tin looks like. Just 12 metallic pencils, and here are the colors. Yeah, I only played with them like a tiny bit. The day after Christmas, I kind of goofed around with each shade just to see, like, swatched them in a coloring book, but they seem very nice. I'm excited to have them. The colors are, let me see exactly what they are. Do we have a list of colors in them? I don't see one. I guess I could have read them to you while I had them open, but yeah, they're nice. I mean, I'm excited to use them. So I got these, and okay. And then also from Derwent, I had asked for these Derwent Academy pencils. They're a set of 24, and I believe this is the largest size they come in. And they are like student grade pencils. I just wanted to try them out. I was wondering if they would be close to my Prismacolor Varathins, because I know a lot of people don't like the Varathins, but I do. Not for everything, but I like them a lot, especially when I'm coloring in Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I love them in that book because it's they're harder, so they don't like bleed out of the lines. You know what I mean? They stay in the lines, and I really like that. And they're smaller, so I really enjoy that. So I wanted to try these and see if they were going to be like that. And I just played with them a tiny bit. Aren't they pretty? I just played with them a tiny bit, and they seem to be, yes, indeed, like the Prismacolor Verathins. They're harder, and you know, you don't have to sharpen them as often, and I think they will be good for coloring in small spaces. I really, especially like once I sharpened them, I really liked the performance of them. So yeah, but they don't feel at all like the Color Soft or the Inktense in your hand. They feel very different. They're harder and smaller. So yeah, I'm really excited to have these. Very glad to have these. And I actually ordered, I had some Amazon gift cards. I ordered some more of those BT Sky or Bit Sky, I don't know how you pronounce it, cases, so that I can put these, take these out of the tins and put them into the, put these in a case where I have easier time opening. This tin in particular is kind of hard to get open. Also, Keith got me these, Copic at You Spica gel pens, the glitter ones. I had already received the set A from a YouTube friend, and so I needed set B, and he included these in my gift, and I was really excited. So now I have the complete set, and they're beautiful pens. They color so well, and they are so sparkly. So this set has lilac, blossom, peach, buttermilk, mint, baby blue, sand, chocolate, lipstick, garnet, pitch black, and clear. So that's kind of neat to have a clear in there. So I got those. And then also from Keith was the Blick Studio pencils, the set of 72. So I was really excited to get these. They have excellent reviews on the Blick website, and I know a few people that have them, but people don't talk about them too often. And so I wanted to try them. I was reading the reviews though. I mean, I still went through pages and pages and pages of reviews on the Blick website, and they had really good reviews. And I think open stock on Blick, they're only like $1.40 or something a piece. So I wanted to try them out, and they are a set of 72, and that's the largest size that they have. And there's 2 trays, so you can pick them up and see both of them there, like so. I did play around with them a little bit in one of the coloring books, for just briefly. I haven't really sat down and started coloring with them yet, but I can tell you I was like really impressed with the browns. I was coloring something, a guitar, in one of the coloring books that Keith got me for Christmas, that I'll show in a minute. I was playing with some of the brown shades, and they blended so well together without a blender pencil or anything. I mean, these browns were like fantastic. So, I mean, I haven't used them very much, but they were beautiful pencils. So, yeah, so really excited to have these. And I did, like I said, I got a case, specifically for these. That should be here tomorrow. No, Friday or Saturday, I think. And then lastly, my cousin, as far as supplies go, my cousin got me these markers from Hobby Lobby. They are the twin tip brush markers. They're water markers, and they have a brush tip and a little fine point, like a fine liner point. And I colored in them, or I colored with them the other day. I used them to do, let me see, this page in Deborah Muller's Winter Woodland Wonderland. I used them as the base, and they're really nice. So I was excited to have them, and I was excited to see that they came from Hobby Lobby, because I can easily replace them, you know, when, I mean, they're not open stock or anything, but the set is $19.99 with a coupon, 40% off. It's not going to be expensive to replace them as they, you know, once I've used them all up. So that is fabulous. All right, so now I'm going to get into the books that he got me, and there's quite a few of them. So hold tight. Let me grab the first stack, which it's so funny because I don't know. They're just, it's funny. It's funny. So he got me a bunch of books from Chris Garver, which I thought was unusual because I am not really, I do have tattoos, but I'm not like super into tattoos, and Keith has no tattoos. He is like not a tattoo guy, but he said that he knows what kind of coloring books I have. He knows I have like tons and tons of fantasy, big-eyed girls, you know, witches and pinups and things like that, and he wanted to get me something different. And he said if I didn't like them, I was more than welcome to pass them along to somebody else or sell them on eBay or do whatever I wanted to do with them. He just thought he would get me something different so I could try coloring something different. And I really appreciate that because I have seen these books around. They were not ones I would have thought that I would want to purchase for myself. But once I started flipping through them, there were pictures in them that I am excited to color. And so I love my husband. He's so fantastic. So this first one is Color Odyssey, A Creative Coloring Journey by Chris Garver. And then there is Animal Odyssey, Coloring from the Familiar to the Fantastic. And if you guys want to see any flip throughs of these at any point of these books, I'm not flipping through, just tell me and I will do a flip through of them. If you ask me in the comment section, I will definitely do a flip through for you. So this one is, like I said, Animal Odyssey, Coloring from the Familiar to the Fantastic. I think he got these either from Edward R. Hamilton or Book Outlet. And then this one is Tattoo Art Coloring Book, Ink Designs for Inner Peace. This one's not Chris Garver, but there is another Chris Garver. Yeah, there's another Chris Garver. So this one, very, very cool. Let me get some more. Oh, let's see. I mean, there's a lot here, you guys. So it's going to take me a minute. This one is not Chris Garver either. This is the HBO Game of Thrones coloring book. I think he got this one because he wants it too. But yeah, really excited to have this one. It's kind of neat. It's just from the TV show though, so it already looks like the people. This one is Body Ink Envy, a multi-level creative coloring book. So it's tattoo themed also. And then this is the other Chris Garver, Flash, Coloring in the Tattoo Style. And I think this was his first one. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't follow Chris Garver. I know who he is back from when I used to watch Miami Ink way back in the day when that show first came on. That's how I learned who he was. And then when he started coming out with coloring books, I'm like, Chris Garver, that's the name of that tattoo artist. And I looked it up to see if that was him, and of course it was. So yeah, so this one has a lot of neat stuff in it too. And it's so funny because somebody in one of the groups the other day posted a picture. It was one of the butterflies and it had an eye in it, and I was like, I know that book, I just got it for Christmas. So yeah, I'm really excited to color some of the stuff in there. Like, Keith was so cute when he was like, you don't have to keep those, you can get rid of them. And I'm like, why would I get rid of them, you know? Goofy guy. All right, so then he got me some other things. The Archie's coloring book. I used to get the Archie comic books when I was a kid. I always picked up the Betty and Veronica ones. They were my favorite, and I think I told him that numerous times, so he knew that. So he picked that one up for me. And then this one is Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad. What I like about this one is I'm not really that familiar with the characters in this book, so I don't feel compelled to color them the way they seem in the comics. They're not characters that are familiar to me. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't feel compelled that I have to make them look like they are in the coloring book or in the comic books. I feel like I can have a lot of freedom with that. And the same one for this one. Well, Supergirl, I know who she is, obviously, but I don't. The other characters, I feel like I can just do my thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be. And I have a lot of these coloring DCs and stuff like that. So it's kind of neat to have more for my collection. And then he did get me the DC Wonder Woman, which is really cool. It's a really, really cool one. So I'm glad to have that. But wait, there's more. You guys, he spoiled me. He got me a ton of coloring books. Oh yeah, this one too. Which he's like, I know this one definitely isn't your style. But it's cute. It's the Dolly Parton Wit and Wisdom. This is the one I was coloring on Day After Christmas. I was just kind of like goofing around with the pencils. But look at these browns. Can you see that? They look so, they blended so nicely. You know what I mean? I have like 3 different browns in that little area of that guitar, and they colored so nicely. There's one in here that cracks me up. Now I probably won't be able to find it. Let me see. I don't kiss nobody's butt. That's the one I like. I like that a lot. I think it's fun. So yeah, that one. And then there's a few more here. All those coloring books I just showed you were ones that I had not asked for. Those were his idea. Now we're getting to the ones I did ask for. These were on my list. So first of all was I think I got to zoom out a little bit now. Okay, so first of all was Romantic Country, the Third Tale. I didn't have that one. I had 1 and 2. Never colored in either one of them yet, but I'm broadening my horizons. I'm glad I kept them because at one point I was like, you know, I bought them on Book Outlet for $3 or $4, and I thought, I don't need these. I can pass them along. But then I thought, just hold on to them because you might want them. In a couple years, your coloring style might change. Your interests might change. Just hold on to them. So I'm glad I did because like right now I'm really enjoying coloring in Ivy and stuff like that. And I never thought I would be interested in that. So I'm glad I held on to them, and that made me want the Third Tale because I've seen some beautiful, especially Christmas and Halloween pictures done in this one. Really excited. And then this one I wanted for such a long time. This has been on my list for like my radar for a really long time. I just never pulled the trigger on it. And that's the Jane Davenport Whimsical Girls Happy Hour Art Journal. I love it because it's got all that. It's like different paper. It's got stickers in there and parts of pages that are already colored, and you just go crazy and do your thing. And I really love that because the more interested in coloring I become, and the more interested in coloring and art supplies I become, the more I am interested in becoming as creative as possible and broadening my horizons and becoming more artsy. And I never thought that I could be artsy, and I can. And I thought this would help encourage me to do that. So again, if any of these you want to see flip throughs of, you just let me know. This one is, the next 3, I think these are by Pepin, I think it's Pepin Press. And these are artist coloring books. So the paper in these is different. You can use pencil, marker, crayon, watercolors, whatever, pastels, anything you want on these. So, they are not, I think there's only, 16 designs. So there's not a lot. And I think they're like $12.99 or $16.99 a book. This one is Kimono Designs. So really excited to have this one. And then the next one is 1960s Fashion. Really, really excited for this one. And I haven't even taken them out of the plastic yet. So I haven't even flipped through them. But I did look at like the thumbnail pictures on the back here. So really excited for that. I want to use my Inktense in them. I really want to learn how to use those properly and get more practice with them. So I'm very excited for that. And then this one is the 1950s Fashion. And here's what's on the back of that. So yeah, just really excited to have these beautiful books and supplies. And I feel super, super blessed to have them, and I feel super, super blessed to have a family that supports me doing this, because I read so many comments in different books or different groups about people saying that their families make fun of them coloring, or they don't understand it, or they think it's a waste of time, or like a kid's hobby and stuff like that. And I never experienced any of that. My mother is very supportive of my coloring. My family is very supportive. My friends are very supportive of it. My husband is supportive of it. I could not be more blessed. And I feel like that's helping me cultivate something in me that I never thought I had, because I never thought I was arty or, anything like that. And so it's really nice to have all this stuff. And I just feel really blessed. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So, I have some more stuff on the way. Like I said, I placed an Amazon order. I did order the Spear, am I saying that right? Spear Farben. Makes me think of the Swedish chef on the Muppets. Oh, think I to cook the food. Just forget. If I knew how to edit, I would take that out. Forget I even said that. So yeah, but I ordered those, and I have some pencil cases, and then I have 2 books coming that I ordered from Etsy. I ordered the new Momo Girl book and also another Asian coloring book. So I will show those when they come. And thank you guys for hanging in with me. I hope you had wonderful Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, Yule, whatever it is you celebrate. And I hope you created beautiful things over the holidays, and you will continue to do that in the coming year. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.